Right, we had a little bit of a boo-boo. I've driven all the way down to in the country and I've just realised I haven't been recorded. Oh, look at that Morgan. There's a Morgan, isn't it? Let me know below. Well, we're getting close. We're 9 miles out. It's been a lovely ride down. So I'm just going to carry on enjoying the Kent countryside. Right, we had a little bit of a boo-boo. I've driven all the way down to Hollow Lane in the country, thinking that I've been recording my way out of London and how I despise London. And I've just realised I haven't been recorded. We are recording now. We are, yes we are. Okay, so I'm going to repeat myself. So it'll probably sound better than it did first time round. So, firstly, London. I hate it. I have got very fed up with the oppressive, aggressive and miserable and everything this isn't about London, especially within the ULEZ zone, which is not so much the M25 new one, but the original one that was enforced on us, which hasn't caused any change in congestion, because it's not a congestion charge, it's a tax on vehicles. So I will be never say never, but I cannot see myself ever travelling into London ever again. London can keep itself, it can drag itself to the fastest route to the bottom, which it seems to be wanting to do, with all the stabbings and the aggressiveness and the oppression. So yeah, that's basically my opening gambit, and that's the negative part of today's little run, which I've already done about 60 miles of. That's that. So London can keep itself. It's a shame. It's a city I was born in, a city I used to love during the 70s and 80s really, 90s, but it's changed and it's just horrible and it's just dirty, and it's dirty of mind and people, so it can keep it. And maybe when there's nobody spending money there, and maybe there's nobody living there to pay the dues and everything, and tax and everything, and they run out of money, maybe they might slap themselves around the head and think, why the hell did we go wrong? You know, up to you to fix it, guys. I'm a single person and I'm enjoying my rides in the Kent countryside, and this is where we are, we're in Kent. So why have I come to Kent again? Because I love it. It's great, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, don't you think? And I have been but you didn't see it because I didn't record it. These chaps seem to be on a major cycling thingy going on in the area, and if you know what that is, you could probably tell me in the comments below, if you are one of these chaps and chappesses. Anywho's, so we are now in Surrey, just past Cobham. We've gone through Feltham and Ashford in London, not Ashford, Kent, which is where I'm going. And where am I going and why am I going there? Right, Ashford, Kent, as I've said a couple of times already, but I'm going to a little village just outside it, where I was when I was 3 and my brother was 1 or so. We were fostered into a lovely couple's care for a while. I don't know why we had to leave. I believe it was because they got too old, but you know, I don't know, so I might have been just told that as a child. But I do remember, let me put that lid down, I do remember them being really kind and giving me a happy childhood. So 50 years later, I'm heading back. I found the grave of the husband. I'm not going to say their names because it's not right. And I do know that the wife died a lot later, only about 10 years ago. In Ashford, or the area of Ashford. So I think the information I've been given kindly by people in the area is that we think maybe she went into a care home in Ashford. So I have to sort of hunt down her register of death, which is the people who do that kind of thing, look for the, what is it, your ancestry and all that sort of stuff. I take my hat off to them. I take my hat off to the lady who sent me the information, because I started and I went, oh dear, where am I? What am I looking at? I couldn't figure it out. That's what I'm doing. So that's the journey. That's the end game, really. I'll have my own private piece, chat, as it were, at the graveside. That's me. You won't see that. It's between me and my ex-foster parents, and that'll just be me saying the goodbye that I don't think I could say, because I can only imagine it would probably been tears and whatever when I was little. So now I'm a big boy who's got less years left to live than I've already lived, which is not a depressing thing. It just means that I get very silly and I do things like this on my motorbike. But anyway, so I'm enjoying whatever I've got left. So that's the end game. But between now and then, we're going to find a cafe. So in the next 15 miles or so, I've got 75 miles to go, because I've gone the very, very long way round. I could do this in an hour and a bit, but I just thought, no, let's enjoy the Kent countryside. See all the cyclists. There's been miles of this. Of cyclists going up and down hills. It must be sadomasochists or something. Oakley. If you want to come down this way, we're in Oakley. Got to take it easy because there've been cars stopped for the cyclists. So this is very pretty, isn't it? Hey, look at this. Very nice. Got to take it easy because this in and out of shade plays havoc with your eyeballs. Oh, there we go. There's some about this. What was that? Oh, jams and jellies. I don't want jams and jellies. I'm sure the jams and jellies are very nice, but I need a cup of tea. Coffee. I don't drink tea. I don't know why I keep saying I want a cup of tea. I only ever drink coffee. And lots of it. Okay, so I'm going to find a coffee shop. Now I've told you why I don't like London anymore, and why I'm not going there anymore, and where we're going and why we're going. So between now and then, between now and the next 15 miles or so, I'm going to try and find a coffee shop en route. Oh, hello. So, see you tomorrow. Let's enjoy the Kent countryside, eh? Billingshurst and Dorking, the A24. All right. Well, I know where there is a cab on the A24, I know that. Well, I think many of you bikers know, if we pass it, that is, Rikers. Wouldn't it be funny if we did? Eh? Oh, wouldn't it be funny? Which looks pleasant. Give him a blast. Childish, I know. Go where the locals go. So this is where I am. I'm going to have something to eat and a bit of a break, and then we'll finish off our journey into paying my respects to the family that looks after me all those years ago. Back in a mo. So just had a wonderful break from the Holmbush Inn. Lovely sandwich and a couple of cups of coffee. And I thought I'd use this moment to show you what I bought recently. It was is it Krager? This is a US 10, I believe, bag for all my knickknacks, which can come on and off easily. It's all waterproof apparently. And secondly, a new pair of summer gloves, Merlin brand, because my original Honda ones, the cheap ones I bought when I first got my first motorbike, were a bit threadbare, and these are really nice. These are D30 protection and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So there you go. So I'm going to get all that clips on to here, which clips on to these little tabs here that you put on by these clips, and you clip it on using these, slide it in, so you don't leave it on your bike, but you take it with you, which I just did. So it's not good. I just grab it here. So yeah, that's all, isn't it? That must be a crash helmet for today. John Doe 1. There's the bike, and there's me. Right, let's finish off our journey. Let's go and do what today was all about. I would say my respects to the family that looks after me, well, at least the husband of the family. So I'm going up that little bit that's got no name. I'm going to the place with no name. Ha. So yeah, so now we're going to complete our journey through the West Sussex and Kent countryside to Ashford, or area of. I did enjoy that break there at the lovely pub. Really nice bacon, hot bacon, brie, which I love, and cranberry in a baguette. It's nice when the bacon's hot, because it actually does what the job's supposed to, which is melt the cheese, which is like stunning. So I really like that. Nice pub, seems to be very busy, which is good. Just got to be a little bit mindful that I've not ridden these exact roads before, so I'm not sure of them, but pretty nonetheless. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now until we get close to the destination. See you in a bit. Oh, look at that Morgan. There's a Morgan, isn't it? Let me know below. Vineyard. Ooh. I'm growing my own vineyard in my back garden. One white grapevine that I've not killed yet. Got it a few years, and it does produce grapes. So we cut it hard back last year, like seriously hard back, but she's growing, looks healthy. 100 miles. Little river there. Whoa. That's why you don't go mad round corners. Oh dear, I would have been harvested. Well, we're getting close. We're 9 miles out. I do need some petrol, but it's been a lovely ride down. No major dramas. Lovely break. So I'm just going to carry on enjoying the Kent countryside. And I hope you do too. Doesn't get much better than this. Well, my lovelies, I think in a few moments we'll be here. And I don't know why, but I've just had a real huge dump. Not that, no. Like deja vu. Like, it nearly stopped me dead then, just there, when I turned in. I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me or what, but I'm starting to feel it. Getting a bit emotional, to be honest. So I'm just going to take it easy because I've got 3 miles. I still need to get fuel. Yeah, I'm starting to recognise a hell of a lot of this. Ooh, this is, yep. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the church, park the bike up. But I didn't know the gentleman's grave was the correct person, but thankfully 2 people who live in the area confirmed it, so now I'm coming back to say my words and just, you know, of thanks and gratitude, and that will be that. It's quite poignant, really, quite deep. I remember this little heart. I remember all the parts of this, you know. Memories play tricks on you, I know that. And it's 50 years ago, so God knows. But I don't know, just I'm remembering a lot. It's odd feeling. I don't know if you've ever gone through anything like this, but it's just a really odd feeling. I mean, now I know where the chap's buried. You know, just feels. Oh, got someone coming up behind me, so I can't cruise. Yeah, weird feeling. Good one, good feeling, but don't know, it's like prodigal sons coming home, but I'm not their son, I was their foster child. But just, I don't know if that's what it feels like, I don't know. It's weird, complicated mix of feelings, but I've got to keep my head straight because that's right, he's gone, whoever that was behind me. go back to cruising. Well, in a mile, oh no, there he is. In a mile we'll find out. I've got to keep my eye open because I've got to find the church. So I just got to remember where I'm going. Fuel's flashing, so I've got to get some fuel. It's all right. Ah, the streets. That makes sense, that's the road. What end am I at? Here we go, Hotfield. So this is where I used to live when I was a foster child. Right-o. So this is where I was fostered. And that's the shop I used to go to get some sweets. It's all modern now, but so the church is up the road here. Got to be careful on the fuel. But I used fostered here 50 years ago, number 6, I believe it was, which would be, no, that's number 2, so 6 is over back there. So we'll go and see that in a minute. So we'll go to the church, which is up the hill here. Church up there, and there used to be a gate you could walk through along here somewhere. I'm going to take some photos and things, and yeah, I nearly stood on an adder up here once. I remember that. Here we go, Church Lane. Walking through the field. Ooh, yeah, that's powerful. So we used to walk through there, I believe. Yeah, there you go. I'll show you on the way back out, yeah? But now I'm going to go and say my personal thingies. I think it's back there actually. So I'm going to park up here and leave my stuff here, as I'm sure it'll be safe. And I'm going to say my goodbyes to you for a minute, but what I will do is I'll put the camera back on in a minute and we'll walk through there and take some pictures through that path. just to remind me of what it was like. And then we'll go and have a look at the little village. And then I've got to try and find some petrol. Alright, so I'm going to say my piece, give my piece and my thanks to the chap, and back in a mo. Let's go. Let's go. We're done. That was nice. I'll come back in September apparently to support their local history thing, which will be a nice ride down. So I'm just going to take it as slow as I can. So I would have walked all the way through here to go to the church. It's been confirmed that very little has changed, and it hasn't, which is good. Still got some history somewhere. And this is where I lived, Thanet Terrace. This is where I lived. Number 4. Number 6. Anyway, let's go and get some fuel. That's where the pub was. That's the post office. It's always been there apparently since the 50s. So that was here. And the schools. School is there, I think. Yeah, that's the school, I think, from memory. Or is it over there? I think that's it over there. Yeah, there you go. It's the school over there. That's where I did my learning, a little bit of it. Yeah. Happy memories. But now I've got to find I've now got to find the lady's death records, because she'll be in Ashford. So that's where she died apparently. Because the husband there that I've just gone to see looks like he remarried, because he's interned, been buried with his then wife, I'm assuming, who died in 2018, which was not long ago. So there's a story there. The only thing we can surmise is that they must have got a divorce, and not long after we left. So I hope we weren't the cause of that. Well, why would we? We were just children, we wouldn't know. Yeah, so that's odd, because he must have moved from there to Charing, because he died in Charing, but then got buried there. So yeah, there's a story, but I'm just here to say my bit, which I have done. So I think that's it really. I think we're done. I think I've done what I needed to do. Been a bit surreal. Been nice though. I met the person who helped me. So that's good, via emails. And so, as always, hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe please, give me a like, and as always, love you lots, be careful, safe journeys. Ta-ta for now.